started the last 3 games. How do you feel your own form is right now, coming towards the end of the season?
Yeah, it's been alright. Obviously, can do better in places, but it just came back in for the St Mirren game. I think that was a really good team performance. Probably up there with a Hearts game for us, like one of our best of the season. Lots of goals and stuff like that. So, and then obviously Livy won. Livy won was, the way it finished was brilliant for us, and then obviously a bit of a frustrating one at the weekend with them going down to 10 men. Was an opportunity for us, but we didn't take that.
What do you think about kind of team's overall performance at the moment? It's only, I think, 1 win this year, but you can still get Europe. Is that what the players are speaking about, that you want to get European football for next season? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's there for us. We're in a position to be able to take it. I think it's one time we're obviously well aware of the form and how it's been, but I just think we have to look back on what we've done before to actually get us in that position. Because to be in this position with 4 games left and a chance at European football, I think if you asked us that before the season, we'd have definitely took it.
We just spoke to the manager there. He said that your record in Dundee, both at United and at Dundee, is pretty poor, but these are the kind of games that you do need to win if you want to get that 4th or 5th spot. Is that what you know that as players, and you're confident you can do that this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, they're a point ahead of us, so it's obviously a massive game this weekend for whoever can get the 3 points and obviously take it game by game from there.
What would it mean to you to get European football, to play in European football?
Yeah, I was saying before, it'd be massive. Obviously, it's not an opportunity you get, not an opportunity that comes around very often. So I think for all the lads, it's like I said, for us to be in this position where it's there for us to go and take, and the lads would be all over it.
Have you been involved in that at all before?
I've done obviously the youth Champions League, and then I was 19th man for Champions League game at Man Utd when we played Wolfsburg as well. So not played first team, but I've had an experience of being in and around it.
I take it even at the youth level, was it the football, just a different sort of football? Was it just so refreshing to kind of be involved in something like that?
Yeah, definitely. It's like the unknown as well. You don't know how teams are going to be. You don't know their players too well. So yeah, it was always a massive challenge. But yeah, the games to play in were unbelievable.
And just being, involved in the Wolfsburg Champions League game, what kind of experience was that like for you?
Yeah, it was obviously an unbelievable experience for me. Obviously being with the lads, the whole build up for it. How much is obviously relying on it as well. They're massive games, and if you can win them, you reap the rewards.
Was that an away game?
Yeah.
So going over and travelling and
the
team as well.
Yeah.
Did you learn a lot from just observing and being involved in the training for that year as well?
Yeah, it's just, I think like you said before, it's very different to normal league football. There's a lot more riding on it, and the games, they're completely different games.
Obviously, do you feel that there's maybe a wee bit because of the way you got into the top 6 in the last 3 seconds, whatever it was, is that kind of almost giving you a spring in your step? And even last week when you probably went off disappointed, and then but worst came to worst, Dundee United lost, there's still the chance there for you. Is that almost giving you kind of a boost to see that the chances there when you maybe thought it wasn't?
Yeah, definitely. I think as well, obviously since the winter break, I think it's shown that we've kept the character in the squad as well. I think with the form, you could have easily said at 2-0 that was us down and out, but I think we showed a lot that afternoon for us to get back in the game.
You had to keep through that character as well. I mean, there's a big squad here. There's a lot of players who maybe going out the team for maybe a few weeks at a time and had to kind of bide their time and get back in. Has that been something that you've had to do as a squad, as an individual as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think the squad have been brilliant for that all season. Like I said, there's a big squad, I think the level in training as well is always kept as high as it can be, and I think that shows when someone is brought into the team, they don't look out of place.
Sean, looking back into your career just a wee bit there, you grew up at Man United, as you mentioned there. What was that like, and how does that give you a grounding in football?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, obviously I was at Exeter City before that, so to go from a club like Exeter to Man U, being a Man U fan as well, dreams are made of, really. So it was obviously a massive change from going to a club that size, but no, I loved every minute of it.
What sort of players did you come through with? Anybody that's made it?
Yeah, so our age group, we had Andreas Pereira, who's now Scott McTominay, Marcus Rashford came up and played with us quite a few times. Yeah, I think that's around it. And then obviously we've got other lads in and around all the other leagues as well.
Yeah, so that level you played at, has that helped you in the rest of your career after that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can get a better grounding than being there as a young player. I think, especially at the time, the way the club was run was perfect. It was Sir Alex's last year. It was a bit different, obviously, after he left, and there was a bit of problems ever since. But no, it was brilliant.
You're here playing first team football. How much does that mean to you, and how good is that?
Yeah, it's massive. Like I said, it's what you want to do. You know, when you come through, the aim is to always end up playing first team football, week in, week out. So yeah, it was brilliant.